in doing these stretches, not only opening the physical body, but we're dealing with these energy channels, meridians, yes? So in the insides of the legs, there's 3 meridians that we're going to be focusing on, and they're called spleen, liver, and kidney, like I have written on the board. And those 3 meridians, today in quiz, I asked you to write down characteristics of the meridians. One of the characteristics is that they're either yin or yang, classified as yin and yang. The yin meridians are the meridians or organ channels that are considered most important in Chinese medicine because they have the opportunity to transform the energy into something else. They transform the energy into particular functions. So this yin meridians of the legs start on the feet and end on the torso. So the first one we're going to be looking at is the spleen meridian. And the spleen meridian, we're going to talk about these balancing points first of all, the source points. Okay, that was also some aspect of your quiz. So sit up, or else be able to get at your feet because I'm going to show you these. I want you to make sure you can feel them on yourself. So the source point, we did this for spleen meridian already, is at the base of the big toe. So again, you want to not press into, but up underneath until they feel a dull ache. So when looking for Tsubo, you want to approach slowly, and your hand has to be soft enough so that you can feel there's usually an indentation of some sort. And you can feel that on your own at the base of your big toe. You'll feel like an indentation there, and that's where Tsubo hangs out. You want to go in until they feel a dull ache. And in holding these points, you want to hold them for a couple of breaths. Okay. So it's not like a hit and run kind of deal. You want to go in and hold them for a couple of breaths. That's what normalizes the chi in the meridian. And remember, another aspect of the meridians is that they're bilateral, so there's spleen on both sides. Okay. And in the beginning, when you're trying to stimulate these Tsubos, I'd like you to rely on the person you're working on to tell you if you're on them, so they should feel a dull ache. Okay. Or else they should wince noticeably in their face. It's a working sign. Okay, so that's spleen. The liver source point is in between the big toe and the second toe in the webbing. And this is
target acquired.
Liver 4. Liver 3. It's called it helps balance the liver energy. So feel it on your liver 3. It's in between the big toe and the second toe in the webbing. So I want you to feel it on yourself so that, again, just let your fingers sink into the webbing, and you let me know if I'm on it or not.
I think you're on it.
And how about this one? Sorry. Okay.
Tsubo wrestling.
So hold this on yourself and just get a sense of holding it for 2 complete breaths. So when we're starting to do this work, when we're doing work like this in the beginning of the routine, and we start to add thumb pressure, I want you to include spleen source point, the liver source point, and then finally the kidney source point. So I'm going to give you the source points or the balancing points for all 3 of the meridians, spleen, liver, and kidney. The kidney meridian source point, if you feel for the medial malleolus, just feel this on yourself first, the medial malleolus. You'd like a certain amount of nudity in every video. Here's the medial malleolus, and then there's the Achilles tendon. So the point is in between those 2. And if you look at your own medial malleolus, you'll see right in the center, it's the highest point or the tip. The Tsubo is directly across from that, in between the malleolus and the Achilles tendon. And the pressure is towards the malleolus. So when you're doing this type of work, you can easily let your thumbs go in there and stimulate a kidney source point. And again, you want, once you're on them, you want to hold them for a couple of full breaths.
I'm sorry, but not all of us have had the foot anatomy. So that's the ankle bone, right?
Ankle bone, yes, is the malleolus.
Okay, thanks.
And you know Achilles tendon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which is the continuation of the fiber of the gastroc as it turns from muscle to tendon. It attaches to the calcaneus. So this whole here. And again, a natural indentation.
Okay.
So easy to find. Okay, so it's spleen source point, liver source point, kidney source point. So these, again, easily included in your work now, right from the beginning. Okay? Okay, so you can stop right now.